Welcome, everyone. For today, we're going to do a little walk and strength workout. So, I'm going to go a little heavier on the weights than I normally would for a walking workout. I'm using 4 pounds. You could go up to 5 pounds, or as always, you can go a little bit lower if that's what works better for you. But we're going to keep the pace a little more moderate so that we can concentrate on our form as we do those strength exercises. Okay, we're going to work in all 1 minute intervals. Let's warm up those arms because we are going to be using them today. Okay, in between each working interval that we do, we're going to come back to a nice low heel dig with a bicep curl. We're going to try to do different variations of those bicep curls, but we can do a lot of them compared to, maybe working shoulders or triceps, something like that. So that's going to be our go-to exercise for when we're kind of recovering. And then just take the shoulders up and down. March in the center, and we're going to do some arm circles. One more in this direction, and then we're going to go the other way. Okay, just a little note here. I am doing this in my bare feet just because that's what works well for me, but please put some supportive footwear on if that's what's going to work best for you. All right, grab your weights, and we are going to be using these for quite a while here. So get down low and dig the heels in front. Okay, our palms are facing up. Just a nice basic bicep curl here. I said 1 minute at a time. Please put some music on if that helps keep this more interesting for you. I spent the whole morning listening to 80s new wave. My friend at my job has 80s new wave on all the time lately, and I love it. Takes me back to my preteen and teen years. So funny, this one song came on, and I'm like, I don't remember this song, but I love it. So I ran out, looked, because it's on Pandora. Hi, we're gonna do knees up, shoulder press. And I'm doing opposite arm, opposite leg, because I don't want to do that many shoulder presses with both arms. But if that works for you or you're using lighter weights, go ahead. So I ran out to see what song it was, wrote it down, meant to look it up on iTunes, forgot about it. And then a week later, sitting at my desk at work, I hear another song that I like. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that one sounds so cool too. I gotta go write that one down. So I ran out. Turned out it was the same song that I wrote down the week before. I'm like, okay, the universe is speaking to me about this song, so I better get it. So that's what I did. I downloaded it last night. Went for a little walk with it this morning. Amazing what music will do. All right, back to those heel digs. Remember, get down low. This time we're going to do a hammer curl. Okay, my heart rate is still going up, but I'm not going super fast. This is not like a cardio walk. We are definitely focusing on some strength today. Hey, Cleo. Hey, 30 seconds to go. And we're going to go right into some hamstring curls on the back side. Okay, when we do that, we're going to work our triceps. So I'm going to try double arm triceps overhead, but you are welcome to do opposite arm, opposite leg if that doesn't work for you, if the weight's just too heavy. All right, so arms up, curl, and lift. Okay, and remember the goal is to squeeze both the triceps and the hamstring. Big reach and curl. Love working the triceps. Feels so good. Hey, buddy. Salem, you don't usually come and work out with me. Okay, 5 seconds to go. Last one here. Arms come down. All right, we're going to go back to those heel digs. Remember to get low. This time, palms are facing down. So we're going to be working the forearm a little bit differently than we typically do with a bicep curl. 40 seconds. Remember, stay low. We really want to work on strength today. Okay, next interval. We're going to come out side to side with a side leg lift and then a lateral raise with the opposite arm. Okay, again, if you're using light weights and you want to do both arms, you can. Or if you're super strong and you have heavy weights, you can do both arms there too. All right, so opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, we would balance and cardio. Leo does not like Salem. He likes her. Lift side to side. Was that you, Cleo? Yeah, it was. I could have guessed that. And we're halfway through here, 30 seconds. Ah, the joy of owning pets. 20 seconds left. Okay, remember, go slow, use good form. Really lift as high as you comfortably can. One more each way. All right, back to those heel digs. I'm doing both arms this time, palms up, but I'm only coming up halfway. So sometimes it takes a little more control to do a smaller movement because we kind of get a little momentum going when we've got a big swing. So here we're stopping that momentum, getting a few more repetitions in, and really isolating very minute part of the muscle. Okay, next interval, we're going to do knees up in front, and we're going to take a lateral raise out to the side, but not as wide as we did last time. So I'm going to try both arms. But if you just want to do opposite arm, opposite leg, that's okay too. Okay, so knee lift. You notice here my elbows are bent 90 degrees. I'm going to try this for the full minute. And if my shoulders get tired and I start to lose form, then I'm going to switch over to one arm at a time. 30 seconds through. 15 seconds. And I think we have time for one more each way. And then back to those heel digs. All right, so this time we're going to pump the arms. We're going to start at the shoulders, and we're only coming halfway down. Ooh, arms are feeling it already. Okay, just 30 seconds left here. Okay, and next round, we're going to take wide hamstring curls with an upright row. 10 seconds left. One more each way. Then step out wide. Hamstring curl. Lift up. Okay, and again, if you want to do just one arm here, try to make sure it's opposite arm, opposite leg, because that helps with counterbalance. Otherwise, you're going to fall over. But even with somewhat heavy weight, 1 minute isn't too bad with the larger muscle group that we're working with here. Okay, just 10 seconds to go. One more on each side. And then back to those simple bicep curls with a heel dig. All right, next we're going to go for our strength interval with some curtsy lunges. Okay, so we cross over in the back behind our other foot. Okay, and for my friends who cannot do that, specifically people who've had hip replacement recently, just do a reverse lunge coming straight behind you. That works too. Okay, and I think I'm going to try a little overhead press, just one arm at a time with those lunges. Two more. And then we're going to curtsy lunge and reach. Curtsy lunge and reach. 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 Feels good to work the arms every once in a while. We can do one more on each side. And then dig and curl. Okay, legs might be getting a little bit tired. Still, remember, try to stay low. It's only a 30-minute workout, so it goes by fast. 30-minute workouts are my favorite. Feel like I got a good workout. 20 minutes sometimes doesn't feel like quite enough. So that's good for days when you're just short on time. All right, coming back to the front side. We're going to do knees up again, but this we're going to do with a twist and a reach across. Okay, so bonus is working the abs this time. Reach, reach, twist, twist. And the more you twist, the more you work your abs. Reach, reach. Okay, if you have lighter weight, you might be able to go a little bit faster here. But even with lighter weight, it might be better to go a little bit slower and focus on your form and your balance. Faster is not always better. Okay, so too many of us, when we're working out, are overly focused on speed. Let's face it, a lot of the reasons people work out have to do with weight loss. So they're thinking, I've got to go fast. I've got to burn calories because that's what's going to help me. But actually, your muscle mass is super important to your metabolism. So the greater your muscle mass, the more calories you burn, even when you're not doing anything. Okay, so that's a good thing. So think about long-term effects. So muscular strength workouts are equally as important for weight loss as cardio, if not more important. All right, we're going to take side to side squat. Right here, right and left. And I'm just going to use the weights as a focal point here. Okay, remember, focus on form more than speed. Can you get down a little bit lower than you ordinarily do? Can you take a wider step than you ordinarily do? Try to make that the focal point of today's workout. Good news is we're over halfway through, guys. Out together. Out together. One more each way. And get down low, curl and dig. All right, we're going to come around to the backside again. Okay, we're going to do a tap back with a tricep extension behind. So tricep kickback. Okay, and again, you got heavier weight. If you want to do opposite arm, opposite leg, that's okay because we're there for a full minute. Okay, when we do that, I'm going to turn. I need a little more length on my mat than what I have facing the camera. Right here. So tap back, squeeze. And I'm doing opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, you could even challenge your balance here. Instead of touching the toes on the mat, do an extension behind, which again works on your coordination and your balance and your core strength. Also works a little deeper into the glute. Okay, when you lift that leg up a little bit higher, glutes squeezing a little bit more. And back in front, dig the heels. Okay, back to hammer curls. Lift and lower. All right, we're about 2/3 of the way through our workout. Awesome. You're going to finish strong. I can feel it. Okay, next round. Hi, kitty. Not usually quite this prowly in the morning. Okay, less than 5 seconds. Okay, and we're going to take kicks in front for our next round. Okay, and little mini punch. So you notice my elbows are still bent. I'm not taking a full extension away from the body. I don't need to. I could feel this without it. Reach, reach, reach. Okay, you could even take this slower but bigger. Totally up to you how tired you are right now. Is it morning? Is it nighttime? 99% of the time, I work out in the morning. Woo, feeling those arms. And one more each side. And back to heels. All right, we are going to do arm and leg circles on our next round. Okay, again, I love these because they're strength and yet kind of a little stretch and range of motion all in one. Okay, so we don't have to keep switching balance. We're going to do 30 seconds on one side, and then we'll switch and finish off the other 30 seconds on the opposite side. Okay, so you'll start off with right leg, left arm, unless your body tells you otherwise and you just want to start the opposite way, which is fine. Just remember which way you're going so that when I say, okay, switch, you don't look like a deer caught in headlights. All right, so nice simple move is to do this tracing your toes on the floor. More advanced is to take the feet off of the floor and do a nice big circle. Reach and circle, reach and circle. One more on this side, and then we're going to switch. And again, you can trace the toes on the floor, perfectly okay, or take toes off of the floor. You can also do opposites. Okay, maybe one on the floor, and then switch. All right, big curl. Okay, so we're going to do one more minute of those um, arm and leg circles. Okay, this time we want to go in the opposite direction. So I think when we go the opposite way, we kind of feel a little more glute action at the beginning because we're kind of stretching and pushing that leg back. So it actually does serve a purpose to do them the opposite way. Also with the arm, when you do that little reach back at the beginning, I think you're working a little more into the back of the shoulder. Okay, 20 seconds left. Ooh, definitely feeling the arms today. Love it. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. And then again, modification. Just let the toes graze on the floor. Or more advanced, a little bigger and around and around. Okay, we can do one more in this direction and then switch sides. Okay, either low or a little higher. 5 seconds left. I think we can squeeze one more in here. And then heels. I'm just going to take those weights halfway up this time. Little mini bicep curls. A little twist at the top. Okay, I think we're going to do triceps one more time. Okay, so similar to when we were doing that rear toe tap or little lift, let's try to do those a little bit bigger this time. Okay, so almost like we're hinging forward, coming into a warrior one. Obviously, you don't have to come that far forward if that's not good for you. Okay, but try to challenge yourself, do as much as you can. Okay, so I'm going to take the toes back. And again, I think I'm going to do 30 seconds on one side and then 30 seconds on the other side. Okay, and that's just for reasons of having to switch your balance. Okay, once we get grounded into one foot, it's hard to keep switching. Okay, other foot here, toes back. We hinge, squeeze those triceps. Squeeze, squeeze. And also you could be doing just one arm at a time. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Did you guys hear that? I don't know what has gotten into these cats this morning. Definitely territorial. All right, you can go ahead and put the weights down. Okay, and we are going to go and do a little cool down. Woo! I am sweating, sweating, sweating. It's not even that hot of a day. Breathe in, breathe out. Do that again. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more times. One more. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, when you exhale, you're going to reach your arms back. You can keep your hands apart, roll the shoulders back, lift the chin, or you can lace your fingers together behind your back, pull down, lift your chin there. Really just depends on shoulder mobility. So people who have like rotator cuff injuries or shoulder issues, sometimes this just doesn't work. So always options. Release the arms, breathe in, breathe out. I don't know if you guys can hear that with the noise canceling headphones, but these cats have taken this fight over to the neighbor's yard. It sounds like pretty hilarious. I don't know what they're fighting about. Cats love their space. Breathe in and breathe out. And then take a step touch. Just kind of swing nice and big. Stretch out those shoulders. Bring your heart rate down. Ten seconds to go here. And come back to the center. Breathe in. Press up toward the ceiling. Exhale down. Nice work. Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me today. I hope you had a great workout. I will see you soon. Have a great day.